What up, high-tech marketing? I'm Spencer Davis.
I'm Jordan Keltz, and this is our presentation on digital wallets.
Get money. So many of you may be wondering, what is a digital wallet? Well, a digital wallet is a device that allows an individual to make electronic commerce transactions. This can happen either on a computer, a tablet, or a smartphone.
There are three main components for digital wallets. There's the software or application, which is run through businesses and companies like Google Wallet, Lemon Wallet, Square, or PayPal here. Then there's the physical device, which is either your phone, tablet, or your computer. And the third and most important part of digital wallets is the infrastructure, which is run through NFC or Jumio port.
As Jordan mentioned, one of the main aspects of digital wallets is software. Right now, there are several major providers for that area in digital wallets. Number one is the actual digital wallet manufacturers who have digital wallets that store credit cards, IDs, can manage your bank account, and can transfer money from phone to phone. Those companies that do that are Google Wallet, Lemon Wallet, Square Wallet, and several others. In terms of the other aspects, there's PayPal and MasterCard PayPass, which essentially can be used only for payment sources, and as most of you are familiar with, PayPal can be used online to transfer money to people you may not know, so you can use sources such as eBay and other electronic transactions. MasterCard PayPass, however, does have an NFC-enabled device that can be used in stores such as Starbucks to pay for transactions quickly.
So I mentioned earlier, a very important part of digital wallets is the infrastructure. Digital wallets uses two main technologies to run their products. The first is near-field communication, which uses radio frequency to communicate from your device to the register at the store your information to pay for products. This uses no cash or swiping or anything. You just swipe the device over the register and it takes the money directly out. The second is Jumio port, which is used for online forms when ordering something online. Instead of having to fill out your address and insert your credit card information, this automatically does it for you, inputs all the information so you don't have to fill out anything, and you can buy online in as little as 1 or 2 clicks.
So many of you may be wondering, why would you use a digital wallet? Well, there's several advantages. Number one is convenience. When you walk into a store, you don't even have to have your wallet with you, take out a credit card, take out cash. You can just have them charge your digital wallet just like that. Number two, again, is efficiency. Efficiency for businesses. Businesses that install these devices don't have to exchange cash, or sign receipts, do anything like that. The transaction takes place quickly, and they can move along and transfer as many customers through their line as possible. Finally, there's additional security with digital wallets. Anytime you download the application or use it, you have to enter a 4-digit PIN number. It constantly asks you to use this PIN number even if you log out for more than several minutes. This way your security is guaranteed. Also, a lot of these digital wallets are connected with your bank account. If they notice some sort of product or purchase that doesn't seem to line up with your average behavior, they will send you an email or give you a call or text message and let you know. A lot of times this can help eliminate fraud. If somebody purchases something, say in Missoula, Montana today, and 10 minutes later there's a purchase in Texas, the digital wallet knows that this isn't possible and does something about it.
There are two major problems facing digital wallets. There's the infrastructure and there is awareness. The biggest problem with infrastructure is it needs to be in every business, in every location for it to work. And the second is awareness. People need to be able to know about digital wallets to be able to use them.
Solve all the problems that digital wallets face. Well, number one, as we talked about in class, you need to cross that chasm. Basically, you need to establish a beachhead so that customers can be confident in this product. One idea that we had to establish a beachhead was to create loyalty programs. This is what a lot of credit card companies have done, and it has worked beautifully. Now, when they create this loyalty program, anytime your digital wallet is swiped in any store, basically you earn reward points, some sort of incentive that keeps the customer using their digital wallet. According to this now, we have adjacencies that could branch into public transportation or even airports and hotels. How we can do that is with public transportation, these digital wallets could include on their app a way that you can essentially track down a taxi, and then when you get in it, they can easily charge you without money exchanging hands. Another idea we had was through hotels and airports. Basically, customers that use these sources of travel quite a bit or stay, they can walk up to the line at the hotel, say, hey, I'm Spencer Davis, I'm here to check in. They can instantly charge your account, and boom, you're done. Same with airports. There wouldn't be as much waiting in line, and we all know the waiting in line at the airport sucks.
Okay, you're good.
Bam! Whole product solution. The last thing that digital wallets need to do to cross the chasm is create a whole product solution. This means going over infrastructure, service aspects, all the adjacent software and applications, and making sure that everything works. Once everything works and the customer can have trust in the whole product solution, then they'll feel confident in buying them. So right now, establishing infrastructure is pretty much the first big thing they need to do. And once that infrastructure is established and customers realize that they can use the product in whatever store they want, no matter what digital wallet they have, they'll feel confident about this. Right now, the whole product solution is still a little suspect as well in terms of the service aspect. I had some questions about Google Wallet. I called them, talked to them about it, and they're somewhat helpful, but still some of the aspects of it were a little unclear. Also, there has been several digital wallets that have been developed and they are used and then they slowly deteriorate and people no longer use them anymore. So customers need to be aware of that. Right now, establishing a whole product solution can help digital wallets cross the chasm.
Our second solution for digital wallets is establishing a solid infrastructure. This is key for success in digital wallets. This needs to be in all businesses in order for it to work. The main component of digital wallets, as we mentioned earlier, was NFC, near field communication. This allows devices to communicate with radio frequency to registers and other devices that allow you to pay without swiping or using cash. Like I said, it has to be in all locations for it to work, because customers cannot have a fear that when they go in somewhere that they're not going to be accepted and they're going to have to use a different form of payment. So this is essential for digital wallets to grabbing into the market.
Boom! Increased advertising. Digital wallets need to do this in order to hit mainstream success. How do we know about products such as iMacs, iPods, you name it, any product out there? Advertising helps take them to the top. Digital wallets right now have zero form of advertising. You don't see any advertisements, TV, internet, anything like that. So in order to make sure this is successful, digital wallets need to attack this aspect. Right now, probably the best source is even just going onto the internet, having a couple ads. Google especially can make their product more known by doing that. Right now, we can see that MasterCard has done a good job increasing familiarity in some stores, but maintaining it on a larger scale would be key. Making Starbucks hang a sign outside the door that says, "We accept MasterCard PayPass," could generate curiosity as well as familiarity, and it could help lead digital wallets to crossing the chasm.
For applied technology for digital wallets, we wanted to try a couple different things. For the first technology we wanted to try was the ID aspect, and this is used by Square Wallet. For this, we uploaded our identification cards to this, and we went around to local bars and restaurants trying to use the digital wallet ID in place of the regular physical ID. This doesn't work right now because there seems to be a step missing that verifies that it's an actual ID and it's not being duplicated and used on multiple devices. So for this to be key, there needs to be a verification step to make the ID acceptable. For the second aspect of applied technology, we wanted to use the digital wallet paying online. For this, we downloaded Google Wallet onto a computer, and we uploaded our information, and we set out to find a company using this online digital wallet. We came across Five Guys Burgers and Fries. We downloaded their app, and through the app we were able to place an order for food, and in one click we were able to pay with our Google Wallet and pick up at the store location without waiting in line or paying once we got there. We were just able to pick up the food and we could go.
The final aspect of our applied technology is looking into Starbucks, as mentioned before. Starbucks offers MasterCard PayPass devices for any person that comes into the store to purchase them. However, when we went into the Starbucks stores across Missoula, we talked with several employees there to see what their feelings were regarding digital wallets. Most of the employees were familiar with digital wallets, but weren't totally sure on how they can be used successfully, the advantages they offer, and additionally, a lot of them had no idea what to tell consumers and customers if something went wrong. If a customer came in there and the digital wallet didn't work, their only option was say, hey, you got to pay in with a different form of payment. Another thing we looked at, we talked to them about, was the customers, and if they were totally familiar with the digital wallet and were even aware of the service. Most of the customers, they said, weren't aware of the service, but they did have several regular customers that when they came into the store, the service was used very efficiently and made it a lot easier for Starbucks to process their order and make their coffee. Finally, this shows us that the business aspect of digital wallets is still developing. Right now, Starbucks workers had no idea how much was charged per transaction when using digital wallets. As many of you may know, credit cards take roughly 2 to 5% off of the purchase price per each transaction. That is why many stores will be willing to offer discounts for cash purchases. Say you go into a bike store and buy a mountain bike for $1,000, they'll knock down the price for you most places 2 or 3% if you're paying in cash or check. So the aspect that Starbucks employees had no idea how much was charged kind of shows that there's still general confusion with businesses. Once these businesses and their employees know about the services, the product can be improved and digital wallets can be more successful. So clearly, as you can see, digital wallets are a powerful new technology that still has many possibilities and aspects that need to be developed. Right now, we're not sure totally what the capabilities for digital wallets will be, but one day we hope that digital wallets can replace actual physical wallets as the main use of purchasing power. Right now, bundling and attacking adjacencies can be very beneficial for digital wallets and lead to their mainstream adoption.